God, I wish they made this where you didn't have to remove the whole fucking brake assembly. Now, I was already going to replace them anyways, but it's still a bitch because I got to disconnect the hydraulic line in the back and then re-bleed everything. And, you know, it's time, and I just don't want to be doing that shit right now. But the AMC 20 rear end was designed this way, and that's the way you got to fucking do it. Well, the axle slipped out of there slicker than shit. And again, we got these burnt up fucking bearings. They're just hammered. There's nothing left of them. Oh, shaved down to nothing. That's not my concern at the moment. My concern is the brake line. I can't get it off the back. I can get it to turn. It'll turn out of there, but the line inside the coupler won't rotate. You know, it's got that flared end compression. It won't rotate in there. So as I'm turning it, it's turning the line. If I turn it anymore, it's gonna fuck it up. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. You see? I'd figure something out. Look at that. You just fucking twist it like this, and then I'll break it loose once I get it off. You don't got to do everything right. Oh, by the way, welcome back. I don't know if you know I left or not, but I had to take a shit really bad, and I just got back. Ow. I got that bitch to pop, and I wasn't expecting it to. Fuck. I wish I was recording that one. Oh my god. That fucking thing, you see where it's laying? That's where I was standing. Oh shit, I was like this. That fucking thing threw it right into my fucking leg there. Oh man, that hurt. Whew. I can walk it off, but fuck. I was not expecting that. At least it worked. Now plan 2, I gotta get that fucking bearing off, that race bearing. Oh, this time I'm standing clear. Oh, pardon me. It just took a couple taps and that fucking thing just fell off. But man, is it scored? This thing is just fucking scored up. Ugh. But I'm gonna reuse it. You know, even though I'm keeping this, I don't want to make this a Craigslist approved Jeep. So I want everything to be good. I have a bunch of shims here that came off of it when I first tore it apart. And somehow magically I could get the bearing to seat in there without needing all these shims. Now you can still get these like at Napa. I was asking about them, like, you know, what the fuck are up with these? Apparently these are to space out in case you can't get the axle to seat all the way in. Well, it fucking seats all the way in. I don't know if it's due to wear now or age or something, you know, or somebody did it right. But I don't need these motherfuckers anymore. So we're doing it the right way. Just a little update here. I am putting the hub back on, and I can't find the Woodruff key. And I don't even know if there was one that even existed, because the last axle did not come with one too. So I wonder if it's like peace of mind. You know, put it on if you're fucking scared, bitch. But you don't need it. I'm gonna go machine me another one because I'm scared and I'm a bitch. Would you look at fucking that? That fucking bitch won't even move an inch. Bitch won't move an inch. Ooh, I like that saying. Well, sorry to say, but that concludes this video. Nothing more to do on this Jeep. Well, actually, there's a lot to do on this Jeep. But, I mean, what else can I show you guys, right? You guys don't want to watch me put a bunch of this shit in there. That's right. I'm going to try this fucking goo, goddamn restore shit. I got a little bit of bypassage. I'm also using this shit. That's right. Bottom of the barrel. You know, wherever that term, where the fuck did that come from? Because I got to say, bottom of the barrel is probably the good shit. All the stuff you want that's settled down. I got a couple of things going on here, and this has to do with the stupid ass Jeep. Get the fuck out of here! God. One is, I made this. It's custom made. It's a brass fitting that went to a plumbing fixture, but I rethreaded it with one of my tap and dies to accommodate that screw in the bottom. Now, what this does is this goes into a CB mount for my fire stick, my little light up whip that I have for parades and just for fucking showing off and shit. I also drilled a hole through that so that the wire could be fed out and then hooked up. That's one thing I'm doing. It's all dry now. I had to glue it together. That's my Loctite, man. I put fucking glue on that bitch. It's just some Gorilla Glue. I don't want that motherfucker coming apart. Second thing is, it did not have this rubber bushing here. I went to try to put it on last night, but I failed because it was pouring ass rain on me, and I was getting soaked, man. All up and down my ass, just getting soaked, dripping in me, and I couldn't see worth a shit, and I didn't want to drag out any shop light, so I gave up. But this is a brand new rubber bushing. I cut it so that I didn't have to take it apart. Just slip this on. You slip it on first, then you slip on the metal. Boom, it's done. Fuck it. But I gave up, so I got to go put that on. It never had one. And believe it or not, the story is I took it to Les Schwab to get the brakes bled and finished because I gave up. I was like, it's good enough for bleeding. I don't have all day. They have the equipment and all that other shit. Anyways, I go to take it there, and they wouldn't work on it because it was missing this bushing, and the steering box is falling out of it. The fucking steering box! That guy sucks! I fucking hate the guy who owned it now, man! That motherfucker didn't do shit! He hated that Jeep, and I hate him! That went on pretty smoothly, although it looks a lot wimpier than what's on there. That aluminum shaft there looks a lot stronger than the rest of it, but hey, it's good. It's there. Bark a dog. So I got the wire going into the old hole that was for that antenna ball thing. Ordered one off of eBay. It's like $13. I thought, why not? To plug the hole, right? And so we move over here. Now those hubs are bad on the front wheels. I did both front wheels. They got some wiggle to them, so I'm going to have to do that next. Anyways, that was a bitch, man. It fought me. I had to have a couple pieces of 2x4 and a pry bar to kind of manipulate that into the spot I wanted it to. And with the ground being all fucking mucky, wet, icky, I didn't want to kneel or anything, so trying to balance myself and all that pieces of wood and put a nut on at the same time, it was a fucking fight and a half. So now we're dealing with the steering box here. It's the loose steering box. Looks like it's just several easy nuts and bolts here. We got a couple bolts up at top, and down here we got 1, 2, 3 here, and they are they are loose. They're finger tight. I just spun it. I don't know if you saw it or not. Motherfucker. Yeah, moving it. I can't. I don't think I'll get that on camera. I can move it. See, it's moving. They're loose. All of them. All these fuckers. See, I'm spinning that one too. See what I'm talking about? They're all fucking loose. I don't know. The guy said that he ripped the front bumper off, which is still in the back, and then they welded this piece of C-channel in as the new bumper. So maybe he loosened them up and forgot to tighten them, or put them finger tight and then was going to come back and tighten them. He had to remove the steering box while they did the welding. I don't know, but I'm going to put them back on the way they should be. Well, that actually was the easiest goddamn thing I did all day. Fuck, I just tightened them all up. They tightened up and they stayed tight. That's fucking piece of cake. Now that I've got the shit situated and successfully done, shit meaning steering box and all that other stuff, I am moving on to the carburetor right now. Thought I'd give you guys a heads up. The old throttle linkage, if you recall from the first video, might have been the second video, I can't remember, but it's rubbing on the carburetor because he's got it way over here and he has the cable drag all the way over to there. So I'm going to either extend this over with another piece of metal, or give this a nice little twist and put it, instead of putting it on at the back of the carburetor like this, put it this way, but twist that so it's sideways. And it's made of aluminum, really soft stuff, so hopefully I should be able to either manipulate it, or I think I might have some other pieces of metal here to copy it or add with it. Well, I've tried twisting it, and it's a really soft aluminum, and it's just starting to tear it in half. But I think I might have gotten enough out of that to move it over what it needs to be moved over. So I'm going to go reattach it and find out. I'd call that successful also for today. I got her yanked over there just enough, just a tickle, that it won't rub on the bowl so aggressively. It does touch it at the very, very end, but it's mostly with this protected plastic piece here. It really doesn't do any harm. Fucking motherfucker, are you gonna even look at me? You piece of shit there. This piece of, like, feels like electrical tape shit, but it's not. It's what it came with. It rubs, see, all the way down it. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. Got my fucking ghetto roof cover there. I don't like wet ass or pine needles fucking covering the floorboard.